Alrighty. Week one attendance. How are you? It is Friday before the start of the semester. So I do this to help you and I kind of both get into the process of what a normal week looks like. So I record attendance on the Friday of the week that we're ending. So in this case, week zero, not really ending. School hasn't started. But it gives me a chance to kind of connect with some of you that have already gotten started in this class. And if you haven't gotten started, well, actually, the truth is, if you hadn't done the start here and then checked out the Discord, you wouldn't be able to get in here anyway. So, either way, week one attendance, I'm glad you're here. CIT82 Introduction to Web Development. 18-week course. No, it's a 9-week. So we cut that 18-week normal semester into 9 weeks. Now, we don't really cut it. We just compress all that content, which means really you're still taking a 3-unit course compressed into 9 weeks. So it's a compressed short-term class. Now, the reason I tell you that is that really the reason I tell you that is to help you understand why this class is going to fill pretty fast. It's going to come at you. There's going to be things you do every week. There's a Monday night and a Thursday night due date, but for that due date, there's multiple items due. So staying up with this class, staying connected with this class is really important. Getting behind, you can catch up. If you get behind, I still allow you to submit the work. It is discounted 25%, but it's better than not doing it at all. And the thing about this class is like 1 week feeds the next class, meaning you need to get through it. And so this semester, what I've done differently, and you can't tell it from this view because I'm looking at the student and the instructor view, but I've enforced that concept to where you have to work through this course sequentially. So just FYI to get you that, but more than anything, just know that this is a compressed course, okay? What I really am here to talk to you about in this week is really about how do you get help, right? So I've given you the Discord. There's actually quite already a lot of discussion going on out there, even though it's Friday before the semester starts. There are some students already getting started. Which is great, which means that there's a community of people. And as a matter of fact, there's some of those people that have actually taken this course already. The point is that, right, if you're running into challenges, just know the following. I am typically somebody that works earlier than in the day. Like I will get up each morning and look to see if there's work that needs to be graded. Now, if that item that needs to be graded, let's say, is a lecture item, that's easy for me because I look over your work and I grade it. But if it's something like a current topics, and I'm sitting here looking at the content that we're talking about, right? So if it's that current topic, hello world, because you have to do replies, that I can't really grade that till you do all the replies. So the sooner you do the replies, the sooner I will grade it. And the sooner I grade it, if you miss something, the sooner you could fix it. And that's a really important concept. Like, so, and I know sometimes it's normal for us with whatever's happening in our world. And I don't want to say normal because there is no normal, but whatever is happening for you, right? It may be just your style that you wait until the last minute. I can't change your style. I can only suggest that working ahead of the due date has its benefits. And here's one of them. If you miss something, and almost every week you have something technical you're doing, the sooner you do it, the more quicker you can get help so that you don't miss the due date. But also the sooner you do it, the sooner I can grade it and give you that feedback and you can redo it for no points off before the due date. If you do that after the due date, so let's say you wait until the night something's due, you submit it and you got all of it but one piece. I mark you off for that. And then you come back the next day and try to fix it, which is, by the way, good, but you don't get those points back. Okay, so I'm incentivizing you to do it ahead of time, on time, at the very least. Ahead of time would be great. But just letting you know how things work in this particular class, because every class, that's the other thing, is you all have, I know I'm not your only class, right? That's the joke, but it's true. I'm not your only class. So you have to figure out the style of the instructor and what they're trying to do in every class. So I am trying to make it easy by just telling you rather than you have to figure this stuff out. I don't know if it's true. So the other thing is, if you look in the syllabus and you look, I have office hours, and those office hours are really Zoom office hours. So you can look like Monday, it's in the afternoon, Tuesday in the afternoon, Wednesday it's in the evening, early evening, 5:30 to 7:30, right? So those are great opportunities for you to come talk to me, also talk to other fellow students, just connect. I mean, these are, right? And again, these are not required. And let me say this. I could have made them required, but I said no. I mean, it really, I want to give you the flexibility because I don't know what your schedule is, right? I'm just trying to give you incentive for coming. I'm actually doing this because I teach 2 other programming languages. This one, because we cover a lot of different topics, is not specifically a coding class, although you're doing a lot of coding-like things, right? But I also give them an incentive that if they come to my office hour and get help. That's the key. I'm actually going to say it here too. If you come to my office hour and get help, because in order for you to get help in my office hour, you had to have attempted the work. Or if you've read it over and you need clarification, right? If you come, I'm going to give you one more day. So Monday night, Thursday night, due dates. But if you come and get help, I'm going to give you one more day, 24 hours to get that done. So maybe an incentive. Is it? Maybe in your reply, you can tell me if that's an incentive for you to work ahead. Is it? Because, I'm trying to figure this out with you. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it as well. I've been teaching online for quite some time. I love it. So for me, this is normal. For many of you, this may not be, right? And so what we're trying to do as a campus, and here's where I'm going to end today, is we're trying as a campus, Fresno City College, to make your experience of a lot of the different services we have. Of course, we're trying to move as quickly as we can to putting them in an online environment. But that means that you have to be online, and maybe there's some challenges there, right? So in every course now, once you get in, you have to actually I noticed this today when I was doing it, you actually have to get in to find the student support hub. And this student support hub, I was listening to it because today I got to spend a lot of the day with some of the campus folks talking about a lot of the ways we're trying to reach out and give students electronic services that used to be face-to-face. So here are some of these, right? Do you have, the campus is trying to help by giving out MiFi and laptops, so you can check into that if that's an issue. Like today I found out something I didn't know, that you can actually drive to campus in your car, and there are specific locations. If you want to know, ask me about that. That could be part of your reply. And you could be in your car on our Wi-Fi, right? So if Wi-Fi is an issue, which, for this class, yeah, for every class now, right? I used to say that. I used to say for this class, and now I have to go, oh no, for every class, do you need this? So it's just basic requirement now. So that's one of the many things you can see in this list that we're trying to organize. Some of this is going to link you out to other things to help you find resources if you need them, right? So if you're looking for something, this might be a good place to start. And if you have something that you're not sure what category, or you can't find it or whatever, I can always try to help. I don't know all the services on campus. I focus more in on my courses. That's my job, but I also like to help where I can. So check that out. See if it's, and if you have any feedback to our campus about if some of this is helpful, or what do you need, right? Because we understand that we don't know what you're going through. We really don't. We don't know what anyone's going through. All we know is our own experience. And so for me, I'm ready to get back to work. I'm ready to do my normal work. And but my normal work's not normal anymore, right? You can't come see me in an office anymore. We're going to have to do Zoom. Have you done Zoom? Have you had experience with Zoom? Do you want me to do a video about Zoom? That could be your reply. So just to end this, just to show you what you need to do, now that we're here, I'm going to come back to the taskboard, dashboard, and look at this class again. See, I'm teaching JavaScript, Python too. It's a great semester for me for what I get to teach. I feel so privileged. So in this case, all you have to do in here, and so this content is not going to change. It's going to be this video that you're watching here. All you have to do is hit reply. You'll have a week to do it. If you come in after noon of next Friday, this will no longer be available for you to reply to, but you can still watch the video. Just know that attendance is something every online instructor struggles how to do. What I do is basically I just try to give you a little more information, connect about the course content. So like next Friday when I record it, I will have graded an item, Thursday night's items, and I will talk about anything that was, I felt really needed to be talked about, or I'll bring in other content. There's just all kinds of stuff we could do. I try to keep them relatively short, just because I know this is really not, as far as your grade, but it's more of a way to connect. So sometimes maybe that's in your reply. It's like, because it's not really worth anything and it doesn't matter in your grade. Why do you do it? Because the thing we always, as instructors, sometimes say is students don't do it optional. Like, is this something you benefit from? I don't know. Is it? There's a lot of questions I asked. You didn't have to answer every one of them, but answer one of them, right? I asked a couple, right? Most of important, if you ask me, is the one about, do you understand the additional incentive I gave today to come to an office hour? Either way, glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us. I know you have choices in your educational treasure, the amount of money that you give out to go to classes, and I really hope that being here, you will find this of value. Of course, I think it is, but your feedback is always appreciated. Peace out. Have a great weekend. Talk to you later.